Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel, honey. Welcome back to another quick chat. On this quick chat, we will be touching on Miss Tasha K. Okay. Y'all know Tasha K has made it her duty, has made it literally, I feel, her business to call the girls out all over the social media. She spent about 2 weeks on Miss Cardi B's head. Lord have mercy. Just going off, okay? Just going out talking about this lady not putting out no album because she been too busy chasing her in court, calling out the fact that Offset may have cheated on Cardi again, which led to Offset trying to allude to Cardi cheating on him. And in all honesty, I feel like Offset was really trolling with that situation for real, for real. I don't believe that Cardi B did none of that. If she did, I do feel like we might have heard about it unless there was some NDAs or some girl going on. And even if she did do it, it's giving and it was your turn. It was her turn to get some get back and it was your turn to feel it. Period. Right. But it was a lot of stuff going on, only for Offset to go on to do the performance for Takeoff with Quavo, which I thought was super dope. But Tasha had definitely kept her head on Miss Cardi B, and Cardi B has been over there chewing down. Cardi B will never respect Tasha based on how she handled things, on her platform and the things that she said about not only Cardi B, but about her dad and her family, her daughter in general. So she'll never really F with that lady. But I'll be honest, you couldn't pay me to to address or say anything to a person that owes me $4 million. Do you hear what I say? Girl, what we arguing for? What we talking about? Girl, and then you made a lot of money off me on your platform. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, girl, you have made enough money off me. You won't be getting another click, view, none of that off of me trying to argue with me. But I think that Tasha knows that Cardi B is a good target because Cardi B always responds. Okay, so if you want some clicks and views, it's and I hate to say it, because I really do like Cardi, but it's like, girl, you have yet to get your emotions in check when these folks be coming for you. That's why Tasha do it because she know who to do it with. And you're gonna sit up there and continue to go at it with her. And now she has found her next person, which is Sukiana. All right. Now y'all know Sukiana had her whole situation with YK Osiris and stuff. But shortly after that, Tasha K ended up getting into it with Suki. Well, she didn't get into it with them. She just had some things to say about them on her platform. It was Sukiana as well as Sexy Red, right? And I felt like she clowned the fuck out of Sexy Red. And it's sad because some of it I didn't really disagree with because I didn't know who the hell that lady was. I didn't understand the hype in. I just don't really want to understand the hype. Shame on me. Shame on me, girl. Shame on me for being like that. But Tasha definitely was pretty much going in on both of them. So of course, Sexy Red and Tasha had some back and forth, okay, in the comment section of the neighborhood talk, and then of course over on Tasha's page. So it was a lot of back and forth until Sexy Red mom gave Tasha a call, and then they got to some sort of understanding. But when it came to Sukiana, she stayed on Sukiana's ass, okay. She stayed on Suki's ass, and more than likely, it was tied to Sukiana being real cool with Cardi B, and I think she wanted a feature or wanted something from Cardi B. So Tasha is really on her ass about some stuff. Sukiana went live last week or over the weekend or last week. Tasha went live at the same on YouTube now. Tasha went live at the same time as Sukiana. I guess Tasha was explaining her side, but I was on Sukiana's page when Sukiana was dragging the dog fuck out of Tasha, and then turned around and said that her mama dead and she glad her mama dead. Meaning Tasha's mama is dead and she's glad. Now, see, at that point, I had to jump off. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I had to get off at that point. I was like, okay, now, okay, I feel like the dragging is even. Tasha has been dragging you. You dragging Tasha, drag. That's what y'all do. Y'all arguing. But girl, when you said something about her mama being dead and you glad she dead, girl, that's some messed up. I don't think I would say that to anybody, regardless of what our issue is. Um, so yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. I think Tasha could have called. I don't know. They just had a lot of Twitter. They had Twitter interaction, Instagram interaction, all kind of stuff going back and forth. YouTube interaction, pretty much going off on each other about whatever. All right. So they got all of this stuff going. I believe that Sukiana called Tasha a bully. A lot of people have been calling Tasha a bully. I just feel like Tasha at a place where she really don't give a damn. She ain't got a whole lot to lose. So fuck you hoes. I'm gonna say whatever the hell it is I want to say. This hoe already trying to get 4 million out of me. So, and I ain't got the 4 million. So okay, what else do I have to lose, child? You know what I'm saying? On top of that, y'all know she did file bankruptcy after this situation. dealing with Cardi B. But I saw that the North Carolina beat, shout out to them, because I really do enjoy the things that they post over on their page, like real life stuff that's happening. I got into North Carolina beat when it came down to the Shanquella Robinson situation. So they've been reporting on real live stories that's been happening in the community, and they also have been, they've been reporting on a lot of celebrity news as well. So for me, I've definitely, enjoyed it for the most part. And I noticed on their page that they said that Miss Tasha K filed for bankruptcy back in 2011 in Maryland. And I'm like, did she? I didn't even know Tasha lived in Maryland, but this was something that they reported on. Okay. So I'm like, okay, then, well, maybe she know a little bit more about bankruptcy than a lot of us, I mean, I haven't done this. I don't know anything about it. I just know that it ain't going to stop everything. It might put a halt on some things, but it ain't going to stop everything. So I do believe that judgment she owes Miss Cardi B, she going to have to pay that, period. I don't think that there's a way around it or anything. She's going to have to pay that. But maybe they just want to see what she's going to end up paying first or whatever. But anywho, the real reason I came to y'all was because I did see something reported over on the North Carolina beat, and it's giving every bit of interesting, because what they're saying is that, and I did not necessarily notice. So there was some situations that happened. And I'll say this, there was some reporting that Tasha K did over on her page, of course, about Bishop Whitehead back in May of this year. At that time in May of this year, he said that he was indeed going to sue Tasha. By the top of June, that is exactly what it is that he did. And then now we're looking at court records here in July of 2023. Okay. So he definitely processed that very fast. But I do kind of wonder, maybe it's because Tasha has the largest platform out of all of the people in that particular sector. And it's like maybe because I'm like, basically what I'm getting at is a lot of people have said stuff about him. Why did you go directly in towards Tasha to sue her? What, like, a lot of people had stuff to say, but you went and you sued Tasha. So I do want to get into the North Carolina Beats article just to see exactly what was said. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you going to tell us like exactly what happened? Like, what was said in her commentary, or whatever, her blogging or whatever, what was said during that video that made you want to go and sue this lady? So I'm about to go ahead and just pull North Carolina Beats website up so that we can go ahead and just check out what they had to say. So let me pull that up and get into it. All right. Ooh, child. You guys go ahead, make sure that you're liking up the video. Okay. Be sure to like up the video. And we are about to get into North Carolina beat. All right. So this says Bishop Lamar Whitehead sues Tasha K for $360 million. Do you hear what I say? And that's another thing that made me question, like, well, what is it really, like, what was really said that you feel that you deserve $360 million? I don't even think Cardi B was suing Tasha for like that much. I don't even think she was really suing Tasha for millions. I don't think. She was just suing her. I cannot remember the amount, but I don't think it was millions. Keep in mind, Cardi B didn't even want to sue Tasha. She sent multiple cease and desist that Tasha said she was wiping her ass with. Because it was like, girl, whatever. I guess she was calling her bluff. And then she got that documentation confirming that she is indeed being sued. Right? Miss Cardi B was awarded $4 million. I don't believe she sued Tasha for millions of dollars. She was awarded that. That's what the jury deemed her damages were worth. $4 million. They gave her that. So I'm trying to understand where he got this 360 million from, because I don't know. We're gonna have to get into it, because I'm just like, what could she have said that was that damaging? Like, I don't think she said anything about you that was worse than what she said or did when it came to Cardi. But anywho, so they're saying a self-proclaimed New York bishop charged with federal crimes has filed a more than $360 million lawsuit against Latasha Transhrina. Girl, how the hell? What kind of middle name? Transhrina? First of all, he should have just put Latasha T. Kibi. Okay, aka Tasha K. Because, girl, I'm struggling on that part. Transserena. Transrina. Girl, let me just not mess this lady name up no further. Tasha K can't catch a break because every time she turns around, somebody wants to sue her for her words, okay? For the words coming out her mouth every time she turn around. And at this point, these lawsuits must be public publicity stunts because Tasha K is broke. Now, this is what the North Carolina Beat is saying, okay? Tasha K can't catch a break because every time she turns around, somebody wants to sue her for the words coming out her mouth. At this point, these lawsuits must be for publicity stunts because Tasha K is broke. And she done told y'all that. And on top of that, her recent bankruptcy filing shields her from any pending civil matters for now. For now. So some things are halted. But once it's cleared up, some stuff still gonna be there. Some of that debt still gonna be there that you're gonna have to pay. And chances are Cardi B's $4 million still gonna be sitting there while you trying to buy time to figure it out. So once you get out of bankruptcy, what are you gonna do? You can't file it again right afterwards. I would think that you can't. So how does that work? When you already didn't really have nothing on your credit anyway, because Tasha did a video showing what all she had on her credit. And then some people saw what she had in her account. And they was like, girl, they was like, Cardi, Tasha got about $5,000 sitting in her account. It was either 5,000 or 500 or something. And they was like, she got about that much sitting in her account. Cardi finna take that. Cardi, come get that money. Girl, that was a whole mess. But I'm wondering what's gonna happen afterwards. Are you trying to stack up enough, a few hundred thousand, so that you can go ahead and pay a portion of something for this lady? Because you ain't like, what's gonna be your next plan? Is your next plan gonna be to jump, hop, and skip and move the hell out of the United States? I'm just wondering. But anywho, they're saying in 2011, Tasha K filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy in Maryland. And this is what I was telling you guys earlier on. So she's filing it again. But this is almost what, like 12 years later? So yeah, they're also saying in the new lawsuit filed on June 7, 2023, brought by Lamar Whitehead, he alleges that in May of 2023, Tasha K and her company, Yellen Entertainment, so it looks like she got rid of Kibi Productions or something like that. I think it was called Kibi Productions. She got rid of that company and now it's called Yellen Entertainment. Okay. They said that they published a video online about his mansion purchase. So he feels a way about, girl, I hope that, I'm sorry, y'all. This is giving frivolous. I'm sorry. It's giving frivolous. And then what's making it even more frivolous is the $360 million you think you're going to get. So for me, I kind of slick hope the judge throw this out. Not gonna lie. They're saying in the complaint, Whitehead said Tasha alleged that he purchased his $2 million mansion with only $10 in the bank. Whitehead says Tasha K's statement was false. So are you feeling a way about the only $10 in the bank because it's alluding to you being a scammer, which has been a narrative, a long running narrative for a minute? And I feel like that's been a narrative even before Tasha K mentioned it, in all honesty. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm just trying, like, is that what you're trying to get at? Now they're saying Whitehead alleged that Tasha K claimed that rapper Foxy Brown was his connect and has been helping him with his so-called credit card fraud. In the complaint, Whitehead said Tasha K continued and made false statements alleging that Foxy Brown gave him the signals to make the fraudulent moves. Now, see, that's out of whack. That I wasn't expecting that. I would that came left field. I wouldn't expect Miss what's her name, Miss Foxy Brown to have anything to do with him at all. Oh my. Then goes on to say, Tasha K alleged that Whitehead knew. First of all, let me go back. Another allegation Whitehead alleged was that Tasha K made false statements regarding a church purchase. Tasha K alleged that Whitehead knew the church's owners at the time of the purchase. She claimed the owners needed the church refinanced but didn't have the credit. So Whitehead told the owners to transfer the deed into his name and he would do it. Oh, I think I heard that. I think that's what a few other people were trying to say, something like that, where I guess they were trying to say he snatched the church from somebody allegedly. But they're saying during the process, Tasha K alleged that Whitehead evicted, sorry. They're saying during the process, Tasha K alleged that Whitehead evicted the owners from the property after the deed was signed over. Whitehead said Tasha K also alleged that the feds were about to gag him and that his assets were frozen. Whitehead says Tasha K's statement was false. Okay. Now, Whitehead also alleges that Tasha K lied. Okay. Lied when she claimed he tried to use her to intimidate a witness in one of his criminal cases. Whitehead is seeking $20 million each in actual damages on defamation, slander, and right of privacy. Okay, that's what he's suing for. Then he seeks $100 million each in punitive and exemplary damages for those same counts. That is a whole lot of money that I don't see a judge rewarding at all. At all. Now, some of the stuff that Tasha may have said may not, have been true, but I just don't see a judge giving you all of that just because she had some statements about your church and saying how you pretty much snatched the church from them folks when you evicted them after they signed it over to you. And then the whole connect with Foxy Brown. Now, see, I don't know. That's a different thing because Foxy Brown, girl, I don't know if Foxy may trying to. Girl, you over here trying to add me in on some fraudulent shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. You trying to group me in on this shit. Like, no, ma'am, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, girl, that's crazy. That is a mess. Boy, we do have the documents. So let me go ahead and slide over here to the documents so that we could just check out what it is they have to say in these documents. They're saying this is a case concerning defamation and violation of New York right of privacy statutes. Girl, I'm child, let's keep going. They're saying Lamar Whitehead is an individual. All right. Plaintiff is a pastor and founder of Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries. Okay. They're saying the church is headquartered on its main campus located in Brooklyn, New York. Bishop Whitehead is a dynamic preacher, prophet, teacher, community leader, and entrepreneur. Bishop Whitehead's entrepreneurship includes real estate investing in commercial real estate. Bishop Whitehead is a visionary whose influence has made its impression both in the church and in the world. Girl, Bishop Whitehead has a genuine love for God's people, especially the millennial and younger generation. They're saying that at his ministry, it empowers its people through the word of God, and that his ministry focuses on spiritual liberty, educational development, cultural exposure, political activation, and economic awareness. I can't just say with him, but it'd be so funny when I've read some other court cases, documents the other day because I'm trying to do research. All right, girl, look, I was over here looking up the stuff with the Brandon and Judy and stuff. And it just be so funny when you read some of this stuff, how they add all this fluff to like overhype their clients or whatever in documentation to make it seem like they're just so amazing. But anywho, let me see. Let me skip on down. They're talking about the defendant, Latasha. All right. Tasha K, they're saying, is a media personality, blogger, and YouTuber, earns a living from the advertising income from her various media outlets, came into prominence for her scandalous, engaging content on her YouTube channel. Child, they don't put all the information up there about the YouTube channel. They said as of June the 6th, 2023, Tasha K's YouTube page has had at least 228. I feel like this is fluff here. They talking about this lady got 228,258,000. Okay, they mean as a whole for the page. Girl, I thought he was talking about just one video. That makes sense. 228 million views over the course that she's had her channel. That sounds about right. They're saying Tasha K also posts her content on her website, also on various social media platforms, Instagram, etc. Okay, Tasha K has at least 400 plus thousand over there on Instagram. So they give all that information. Okay, let's skip on down and see what else is there. Anything else? They just giving different details about Tasha K. Now they're giving details here about her company and where it's located in Florida. So they give details about that. I would feel a way about that, especially I hope that's an actual doggone I hope that's like an office area and not that lady house while y'all got all this information out. Child, let's keep going. Let's see what else. They got a lot of information about Yelling Entertainment. Okay. They said that let's get into it. Factual allegations. They're saying the plaintiff repeats and realleges the allegations contained in paragraphs 1 through 46 verbatim. Okay. They're saying Tasha K produces, hosts, and publishes video content online. We got all of that. Let me scroll down and see. Let me scroll down and see because I feel like he highlighted some stuff. I might switch over to a different tab. Okay. All right, cool. Let me scroll down some more. Okay, yeah. Let's scroll down. Let's get down to more. Okay, let's start with 55. So they're saying upon information and belief on or about late May 2023, Tasha K targeted Bishop Whitehead and maliciously began making false and injurious statements regarding Bishop Whitehead on its and hers website. Okay, so they're saying she did this on the website, social media, and they also said not limited to YouTube, Facebook, all of that. So they said this is one of the allegations that things started in May. So on the next line is letting us know on or about May 23rd, um, Tasha K said, and Tasha K and Yell Entertainment published online video content specifically concerning Whitehead by the reference that the U.S. government found that you, Bishop Whitehead, bought your bought your $2 million mansion with only $10 in the bank. Okay, this is one of the things that's highlighted. Then goes down to say, in May 23rd, all of this is happening at the same time on this same video. The mother effer tried to use me, okay, to intimidate witnesses in a criminal case. This is what she was saying that Whitehead was trying to do, which was use her to intimidate other people in his criminal case, I believe, allegedly. Then she goes on to say that Foxy Inga Brown was his connect and has been helping him with this so-called credit card fraud. Ooh, using MF's identity to get credit cards. She, meaning Foxy Brown, was the one that would tell him it's hot, it's cold, do this, do that. What? Girl, Foxy, you ain't got nothing to say about this? Because your name is implicated in these court records, ma'am. You have nothing to say about this? Foxy, I don't know, girl. I don't know if it's true or not. This is all alleged, but it is in these court documents here. So I just have questions. Okay. So they also go on to say that Tasha K says, so apparently, let me tell you what the bishop did. The church that he had wasn't a church that he bought. He knew the owners of the church. They needed to refinance their church, but couldn't do that, but didn't have the credit to do it. So what he did was tell them to transfer the deed to his name. They were supposed to go to the church, refinance, get a lower rate, and then he would give them the church back. He would give the church back to them, right? So in the document, it says it was supposed to be an even exchange like that. She says, but I guess they took too long to do that refinance and it didn't work out. So what Bishop Whitehead, did was evicted them out of his property because they signed the deed over to him. Now Bishop Whitehead, evicted them right in the middle of his federal investigation, which could be considered fraud. Now, this is what Tasha K is reporting, and she's being sued for. But then my question is this: if her source were those individuals themselves that actually had this or did this paperwork with them, and that was their understanding of how would she be sued for letting the people know what the direct sources of that situation told her? You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't think this case is really going nowhere, but we'll continue to read it. I mean, obviously, it's going somewhere because it's now, I believe, in federal court. But I'm just like, I feel like it might get dismissed. I don't. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Anywho, so she goes on to say the effing United States Justice Department is going to get a gag order on him. All right, saying that he can't talk about a goddamn thing online. All right, goes on to say NIGGA, your mother assets are frozen. Okay, so it's a lot of things that Miss Girl had to say about him, but from what I'm hearing, I don't know. Y'all let me know. I just don't hear anything to where it's a violation of defamation. Maybe she, was, all up in his business. I don't know the rights of privacy in that area. So maybe he might have a leg to stand on with that. But he's suing her for rights of privacy, defamation, and slander. But even if he were to win that, I just don't see him winning $360 million at all. I just don't, because once other things come into play and they bring up like his history or whatever, based on some of the things we hear online, we don't know what to be fact. We only know what's all alleged out there. It does paint him as though he is like a scammer. Right. So I just wonder what that would look like in court when they start to divulge all of this stuff, about him and his business dealings and all of that. So I don't know. That would be interesting. I mean, I would tune into that case if they had any of that going on. But I just wanted to come to y'all and see if y'all heard about this, because I'm like, girl, what is really going on? Like, you suing this lady? Y'all already know she ain't got no money. Okay, is she be quick to let y'all know that she ain't got it, all right? And filing for bankruptcy, I don't believe she got it. I ain't got no 4 million, like, bitch, what? So why would you go and sue for 360 million thinking that you finna get anything? Okay. But anywho, all right. They're saying that the U.S. government found that you, Bishop, brought your $2 million. Oh, yeah, we already talked about that. So it looks like the documentation, which is like a lot of pages, seems to be repeating itself, basically. Okay. So we'll see what's going to happen with this particular case. But girl, yes, unfortunately, Miss Tasha K is indeed being sued. Okay. Miss Girl is indeed being sued again at this time, but for a much, much larger amount. We'll see how that's gonna play out in court and whether he gonna get anything. But y'all let me know at the end of the day what your thoughts are about this overall situation, honey. Okay, definitely come to the front. Let me know your thoughts about everything. I am Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me online. Okay, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Threads, all of that at Jamie. That's me. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.